I knew my roommate was lying to me, but I never expected her lie to involve the police. 3 weeks ago, she suddenly became obsessed with my old camera. Not the expensive one I actually use, the broken little camera I kept in a drawer. She kept asking where it was, whether it still worked, and who had used it last. I thought it was weird, but I didn't think much of it. Then one night, I came back from class and found her standing in my room. She looked completely terrified. She told me someone had been following her and begged me not to tell anyone. I let her stay in my room that night. The next morning, the camera was gone. 2 days later, the police showed up at our apartment. They asked about my camera. Apparently, a video recorded on that exact camera had been found at the scene of a robbery. I immediately told them it had disappeared. My roommate started crying and said she had no idea what they were talking about. But then one officer asked me a question that made my stomach drop. He asked whether I knew that the camera had been registered to me. I said yes. Then he showed me the video. It wasn't a robbery. It was footage of someone breaking into an apartment. And the person holding the camera was wearing my jacket. I looked at my roommate. She wouldn't even look back at me. Then the officer said something even worse. The apartment in the video belonged to my roommate's ex-boyfriend. That's when everything clicked. She hadn't been scared of someone following her. She had been scared because she knew the camera could expose her. But there was one detail she didn't know. Before she took the camera, I had already removed its memory card. The video they found couldn't have come from my camera. The officer looked at me and asked where the original memory card was. I reached into my bag, pulled it out, and handed it over. My roommate started screaming. She wasn't worried about the robbery. She was worried about what was on that card. The police took the card, and my roommate was arrested that same night. I kept replaying the whole thing in my head. The strangest part was that she had lived with me for months. She knew exactly where I kept my camera, when I was in class, and which jacket I wore all the time. She thought she had removed the only evidence that could connect her to the break-in. What she didn't realize was that I had noticed the missing camera almost immediately. I just didn't tell her. And the craziest part is that she still thinks I was clueless. I never confronted her. I just let the police hear everything.